Hey guys, welcome to a beautiful day here in Emeryville, California. And today I wanted to take you guys to a steakhouse with me that has over 69 locations here in the United States, as well as 88 locations worldwide. And it's called Fogo de Chao. And of course, this spot is a Brazilian steakhouse. So come with me inside and let's check it out. Walking into Fogo de Chao, you're going to see hats that represent the gauchos that used to cook at churrascos. And you may wonder, what is a churrasco? Well, it's a South American or Brazilian barbecue style that features various cuts of meat that are seasoned and cooked over an open flame. The most well-known is called a rodizio, where waiters bring large meat skewers to your table and they slice pieces for you to eat until you're full. So here you can see the beautiful dining area here at Fogo de Chao where they serve the delicious meat.
Bingo, Fogo de Chao, where we celebrate the culinary arts of churrasco. My name is Jojo. I'll be your server today. Are you celebrating anything?
Oh no, not today.
No? Okay. Well, were you taking a look at the menu? Was there anything on there that looked interesting, or did you want me to explain it a little bit?
Sure, could you?
Yeah. Were you looking to do meats today, or seafood, or like a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Okay,
Would like
both.
to do both.
So at the top here, we do have some seafood appetizers. Those are going to be all cold seafood. It is cooked just cold. So we have a jumbo shrimp cocktail, a seafood tower, chilled shrimp and lobster. Those are all good shareable appetizers. You are by yourself, but they are also, if you want something for just one person, the jumbo shrimp cocktail is a very good option for that.
Okay.
As far as for meats, we do have the full experience here in the middle. That's going to be where you get all of our meats in the market table, all you can eat. So you go to the market table yourself, and then all of the meats come here for you. So basically, they bring around all of the meats that we have. You tell them what you want or you don't want. Other than that, we do have some entrees at the bottom there. For seafood, we have a salmon and sea bass. We also have the option to get just the market table with one cut of meat if you're not looking at doing all you can eat thing today.
Oh, that sounds good.
For other seafood options, we have like our lobster tail, our crab cake. And if you get the indulgent churrasco, you still get the meats in the market table. Plus, you can also pick from one of these four options, like the lobster tail or the crab cake. And then you also get one dessert with that.
Wow. That sounds
Does that
great.
sound interesting to you?
Yeah, I think I'll go for the full experience.
Okay, sounds great. So this is going to be the medallion for you here.
Okay, right
so
here.
Basically, this has a green side and a red side.
Okay.
So green means that you're ready to receive the meats, just so they know when they're coming around. Red means that you don't receive meats anymore, just so they know when you're full and you're all tapped out.
Okay.
Were you looking to do any drinks today?
I think I'm gonna get a caipirinha.
Okay, sounds good. That's going to be the national drink of Brazil. So that's made with lime, sugar, and cachaça, which is a Brazilian alcohol that's kind of similar to rum. Okay, that sound good to you?
Okay, thank you very much,
You're
Jojo.
welcome.
Appreciate
So
it.
whenever you're ready, you can just go ahead there to the market table. Okay, there's already plates and everything for you.
Great, thank you so much.
Enjoy.
All right, guys, here's a close-up of all the meats that are cooking, that are served at the tables here at Fogo de Chao. And also, right here are all the items in the marketplace. So they have like a charcuterie style area, which has all the different cold cuts as well as cheeses available. Smoked salmon with capers. They have all different types of fruits available. As you see here, papaya. They have eggplant, bunch of different peaches and tomatoes, potato salad right there. They also have beet salad, cauliflower, corn, mushrooms, kiwis, garbanzo beans, pineapple. They have broccoli and asparagus spears, as well as many different types of salads to choose from. Here you can see all the different types of dressings available and the salads. And everything looks so fresh and amazing here. And right here is the close-up of the meats that are available here in the marketplace. So even if you come during the week and just want the marketplace, you can get all this here, which includes bacon, also some white rice, along with Brazil's national dish, which is feijoada. And this is Fogo de Chao's version of the black bean stew here. They also have lentil soup and some bread. And here's where all the plates are located at. All right, guys, here's the food that I got from the marketplace. So I got a variety of the charcuterie items like the prosciutto, the smoked salmon, the mortadella, salami, cheese, some olives as well as salad. And of course, I got the feijoada along with the bacon, rice, and farofa. And they also brought to the table a very good appetizer, which is the pão de queijo. So can't wait to try this food here, along with the many meats that will be coming with the full churrasco experience.
The mango habanero.
Mango habanero.
This is our traditional caipirinha, but lime.
The traditional caipirinha.
This one is the strawberry hibiscus.
Strawberry hibiscus.
And this one is the passion fruit.
Passion fruit. Okay.
And then
Right
we
on.
have your lobster tail.
Lobster tail. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Okay. Crab cake. Thank you. Wow. Looks amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wow, guys, even before the meat has even come out, look at this feast I have in front of me here. So not only do I have the food from the marketplace, but I also now have two different types of seafood, which includes the lobster tail right here, along with a crab cake, and it's piping hot. And also, as you saw, she gave me 4 different types of caipirinha. I told her that I actually don't drink alcohol, so they gave me non-alcoholic caipirinhas that are also available. But they have many different types of drinks available in the bar. All right, guys, so I'm happy to be here at Fogo de Chao, a very popular Brazilian steakhouse here in the Bay Area as well as worldwide. It's a spot that originated in Porto Alegre in Brazil, and since then has grown to have over 88 locations worldwide. And as you saw, the menu as well as the food that just came out, before the meat even comes, which includes steak, lamb, chicken, pork, as well as many other items. I already got 2 types of seafood in front of me, as well as Brazil's national dish, which is feijoada. And I got 4 different types of non-alcoholic caipirinhas, since I don't drink, but I want to try all the variety and get a real taste of Brazil today. So just a little history of the food here shortly is that pão de queijo was invented back in 19th century by Afro-Brazilians, and they took cassava flour and added cheese to it and made a delicious appetizer that is so popular in Brazil, and one of my favorite dishes in Brazil. And also, feijoada is a very old dish, and how the legend has it is that slaves had taken the remnants of food that was given to them and created a stew that has some Portuguese as well as some African influence within this black bean stew that's so popular. So I can't wait to try all the different food items here. Let me take a sip of the caipirinha, and I'm gonna start with the traditional one right here, which has lime in it. So first sip of the caipirinha here at Fogo de Chao. So as you'd expect, this has like a kind of a tart flavor from the limes. Very good drink. I'm not a real big drinker, so for me it's like a new experience, but very refreshing. They put a ton of ice in, and it has a very lemony lime taste to it. Let me try the passion fruit right here. Now I like this even better. It has a very fruity taste to this. So if you like fruit juice, this is the one to get. I like it even better than the traditional one. Very good. And this also has a little bit of lime in it too. So it has like sweet and a little tart in this drink. Very good. And they also gave me a strawberry. So let me try the strawberry caipirinha here. So this has the sweet strawberry flavor. They also put fresh oranges in, which is has a nice citrusy flavor to it. So you taste the strawberry and the citrus from the orange. Very good. And actually, traditionally, when you eat feijoada, you add oranges to this meal. So traditionally, not only does it come with farofa, but it also will have like collard greens, and they serve it with oranges in Brazil. Without further ado, let me go ahead and try the feijoada here at Fogo de Chao. So I'm gonna take some of this farofa, which gives changes the texture of the stew. And what farofa is it's a cassava flour that's mixed with bacon as well as other things that has like a savory taste to it, but also has like a grainy taste that adds a little texture to the hearty black bean stew here. So of course this black bean stew has different meat items like pork as well as I believe bacon inside. I forget what exactly the recipe that they use here. But first bite of the feijoada. And you know, in Brazil, feijoada is a dish that's usually served on the weekends. So whether it's a Saturday night or Sunday morning, you'll see many Brazilians ordering feijoada, and many of the restaurants make it on the weekends. But here at Fogo de Chao, you can get it 7 days a week right here in the marketplace for $20. So awesome deal here. And traditionally, you're also supposed to eat it with some white rice. So let me take a bite with the white rice. Absolutely delicious, and it's even better with the meat that comes out. So I'll be finishing this up along when I start getting some of the full churrasco meats that will be arriving at the table soon. I turned the camera off for 2 seconds and more food came out. So here you can see the creamy garlic mashed potatoes that they have here at Fogo de Chao, which of course mashed potatoes goes great with meat. So can't wait to try it with the meat, but I'm gonna take a first bite of this. Super creamy, garlicky, delicious. These mashed potatoes here at Fogo are delicious. But they also brought out some polenta as well as banana that I'll be eating shortly. And of course, before it gets cold, I don't want to miss out on the crab cake that they have here. And if you saw how ginormous the crab cake here, it's a really huge, generous crab cake that they serve here. Here's a close-up of the crabby goodness here. Let me take the first bite of the crab cake here at Fogo. So after taking that first bite of the crab cake, the first thing I noticed is that there's not much filler in this crab cake. It is mostly just crab meat in this crab cake, and it's absolutely delicious. It's savory, meaty, seafoody, incredible. And I'm going to mix it with the mashed potatoes. So garlic mashed potatoes and the crab cake. Match made in heaven. Crab cake and the garlic mashed potatoes. This is a 10. All right, let me move on to the lobster tail now. And of course, as I mentioned, this is part of the $59 deal that they have going on right now, which includes many of the meats that are available, but also it comes with the seafood. So I'm going to quickly eat this. I'm just almost overwhelmed with how much food I have already, and I haven't even turned over my green card in order to get the meat that they serve here. So I'm looking forward to that, but let me go ahead and take a bite of this lobster tail here at Fogo. Pretty solid. If you like lobster tail, this is a good item. They pour some butter on it. They give you a lemon to squeeze on it if you want a little citrus flavor on your seafood. So it's actually hard to cut, so I'm gonna just take another bite. Very good. And I want to eat everything with these mashed potatoes. Everything tastes so good with these mashed potatoes. So another bite of the mashed potatoes. Oh, is that picanha?
The leg.
Lamb. Okay, please. Thank you.
One more for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take one more piece. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, guys. So as I was eating this lobster, my first cut of meat came out, and it's the cordero, or the picanha lamb here, I believe it's called. And they cook it to a perfect medium, as you see here. So let me go ahead and take a first bite, and the first meat I've had here, which is the lamb. So let me grab my fork, and first bite, guys. Brazilian Steakhouse. It's so tender and juicy. And what I love about churrascos and Brazilian steakhouses is that I'm able to eat it fresh off the while it's cooking. So it's nice and warm and juicy. Very good. Okay, I just finished my first caipirinha, but I got 3 more to go. So now I'm just waiting for my next cut of meat to come out. So that lamb was delicious. You know how sometimes the lamb could be a little gamey? The lamb was not gamey at all here at Fogo. So it was a delicious cut. It cooked perfectly at medium, and it was juicy, flavorful, and seasoned really well. So I'm looking forward to trying the different meats that are about to come out, and I see them coming right now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's perfect. Thank you. All right, guys, so I got my second cut of steak here, which is the garlic steak, and it looks a little more cooked. As you can see, it has a nice char on it, so I believe this one will not be rare. But let me go ahead and cut into it and see what temperature they cook this particular meat into. So yeah, they definitely cook it a little longer, so this looks more well, if you like your meat a little more well done, along with a nice ratio to meat to fat. You can see the fat up here along with the meat, and of course it's cooked about well done here. So let me take the first bite of this particular cut of meat. So I guess it's as to be expected. This cut is a little drier because it's cooked to well done, but still very flavorful, but a little bit drier. And of course, it has that delicious ratio of fat on the top there. Solid cut of meat here. Thank you so much. All right, guys, the third meat is bacon wrapped steak here. So you can see the nice crispy bacon on this steak here. So let me cut into it and take the first bite of this steak. So this one also is more well done, as you see here. I guess it has to be so that they can cook that bacon on it. So let's see how the flavor on this particular cut of steak is. Ooh, hot. Thank you. Let me grab my... Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Before I could even finish my bacon wrapped steak, I got a piece of their sausage here at Fogo. So let me go ahead and try the sausage. So once you turn this green light over, the meats are going to come out fast and furious. So it's hard to keep up with all the meats that come by. And, you know, I hate to say no when they come by with a new type of meat. So I didn't even finish my last piece. But let me go ahead, take a bite of the sausage here, let you know how it tastes. So after eating these two back to back, let me tell you, the meat comes out so hot. Both times I could feel my tongue kind of burning from it. So you might want to let it cool down when they first come to the table. But both were pretty good. I still like the lamb the best, my very first one. But the second meat was delicious. This particular bacon steak, the predominant flavor is the bacon. So you're going to taste mostly just bacon when you bite into the bacon steak. But if you like bacon and you like steak, it's an excellent item. The sausage also was very good, very hot. So if you take a bite of this, if you like sausage, they make a very good one here. And it has a nice little char on it that they put on that spit as they cook it. So it's very good, very hot, but delicious. Thank you. Oh, nice piece. Okay, thank you very much. All right, guys, so my next cut came, and it's the sirloin. So this isn't the picanha. I believe picanha also is a sirloin, like a top sirloin. So this one is also cooked kind of on the rare side or medium rare. And you can see the nice char on the outside. So it's cooked very nicely. Let me go ahead and take a first bite of this sirloin cut. And when I cut into it, it has like a nice crispy flavor on the outside. So very nice texture when I cut into it. So let me take the first bite. So this particular cut is a little tough on the tougher side. So it requires a little bit more chewing involved. Not as flavorful as the other cuts so far, but okay piece. Thank you so much. Looks amazing. Thank you. All right, guys, I got my fifth cut. So here we got the bottom sirloin here. So it looks like it's cooked about medium, would you say, if you agree? And you can see the nice char on the outside. And when she cuts into it, you can see all the juice coming off of the steak as she cuts into it. So it looks very juicy when she was cutting it. So let me go ahead and take the first bite of this bottom sirloin now. All right, first bite. You can see a nice layer of fat right there on this cut. Now this bottom sirloin is amazing. This one is much more tender than the last piece, much more flavored, seasoned really well. So it was bursting with juicy, meaty flavor. Incredible, incredible. If you are a meat lover, there's nothing better than a steakhouse, because when you compare it to like a regular steakhouse, sometimes you'll get like one big hunk of meat. And while it's good to get a big piece of prime rib or a ribeye, it's also nice to be getting all these different styles of cuts of meat. And you get a variety of flavors with different pieces of the cow. So this particular cut, the bottom sirloin, I highly recommend. I wouldn't pass it up if you came by with it again. All right, guys. No, it's great. Thank you so much, JoJo. All right, guys. So one of my favorite cuts of all time, we got the ribeye here. So, and it's bone in. So I can't wait to try it. I'll take another cut. Thank you so much. Wow, nice. Thank you so much. So this one is cooked to a perfect medium rare here, as you see. And this, of course, is a delicious prime rib. So you guys will, if you come to Fogo, will get also premium cuts of meat here. So they have filet mignon as well as the ribeye. And of course, ribeye is one of my favorites, but of course, classic Brazilian steak is the picanha, which is yet to come. So I'm also saving room for that. But altogether, there's a total of 15 different cuts of meat, whether it's pork, chicken, lamb, or beef. So I won't be able to show you guys all of them just because I just don't have room. I already ate a lobster tail, a crab cake, and so much more. But I definitely had to save room for the ribeye here. So first bite of the ribeye. This cut is so tender and flavorful and juicy. I was really being greedy when I took 2 slices from her, because really I should have just eaten one because I have so many other cuts to try. But ribeye, of course, is one of my favorite cuts of meat. So I couldn't resist. Perfect 10 with the ribeye. They use a really high quality meat here at Fogo. Don't pass up the ribeye when you come here. And they cook it to perfection. Exactly how ribeye should be cooked. I decided to cut this ribeye so I could eat it a little faster, and I also wanted to dip it in my feijoada because it does have a little bit of salt on it. They use some kind of rock salt, so it does tend to get salty in some parts of it. But I also like to dip the meat in the feijoada here. And I forgot to mention that they also have all-day happy hour here. That's definitely worth trying. Oh, thank you. And here's the main reason I came, which is for the picanha. So I'm gonna get a slice of the picanha here at Fogo. Thank you so much. Perfect. No, that's perfect. Thank you so much. So, of course, this particular cut, I believe, is like a top sirloin. It's one of the best cuts of sirloin you can get. They cook it to a nice medium rare, and it's always been one of my favorites. You know, my first time going to a churrasco was in Rio de Janeiro many years ago, almost 25 years ago now. And I remember just being amazed at how delicious all these Brazilian steakhouses are. There in Brazil, not only do they have meat, but you also have pizza and sushi served at the churrascos. And while they don't have that here in Fogo, they definitely have way too much food to consume at once. So I'm actually beginning to struggle with all these meats, seafood, as well as all the food from the marketplace, the feijoada. But I had to get a piece of picanha before I go. So here's my first bite of the picanha. All right, guys, so I'm going to continue to work on this picanha as well as the rest of my ribeye, and I'm going to go ahead and tap out now. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. This food was absolutely delicious here at Fogo, an absolute 10 out of 10. If you live near Emeryville, or if you want the full churrasco experience, it's totally worth visiting. Delicious meats, seafood, salad, feijoada, and so much more. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.